flashing waters, blazing sunshine. Won't you help make this next treasure mine? Don't care if the journey causes me a ton of strife. Exploring, making discoveries till the end of my life. Oh, why hello there. That is, quite an unorthodox way to enter a room now, is it? You know, I think it's even more unusual that you appeared during my bath time. Mr. Sailboat and I were having a good old time when that, of course, has to be interrupted by some stranger appearing out of my toilet. You know, I had such a busy day today, and now I have my only private time, and now this is what happens during it. What? Hey! Are you even listening to me? Have your parents not taught you to respect the elderly? Oh, I see. You're distracted by that golden elephant, are you? Isn't it glorious? It is the greatest treasure that I have ever hunted. Hold on a moment. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm RM Tridus, the undisputed greatest explorer of my time. Even though I may be nearing life's finish line, I have stories as an explorer that will leave you on the edge of your seat, craving for more. And today's story will be about none other than my quest for the golden elephant. So, get yourself comfortable and listen up as I take you back to the North Pacific Ocean, 1944. World War II was rapidly intensifying at the time. D-Day had just concluded and Europe was gradually turning into shambles. However, away from the tirade between the Allied powers and Axis powers located near northern Japan sailed my ship destined for a small island. This island cannot be located on my trusty map, meaning it had not yet been discovered under documentation. But that doesn't mean no human life has ever been there. Based on initial observations of the island, it was clear that it was outstandingly large in size. And in the middle rested a giant pyramid that impaled the sky. Entering the pyramid was extremely dangerous. I could have never been heard from again. However, the daring adventurer inside of me urged me to explore the unexplored pyramid. And so I did. Bones and noises filled the halls of the pyramid. Whoa, what was that? Once I reached a door at the end of a hall, I heard loud snoring sounds coming from the other side. My courage never wavering, I walked through the door. Look at all this! And then I saw it, and I could not take my eyes off of it. The golden elephant! It's amazing! I'm going to take that prize back home. A giant caiman? Ah! By the way, I gave the giant caiman the name Gado, which means guard in Japanese. Scared out of my mind, I hastily tried to figure out how I was going to take that beloved elephant. Unfortunately for me, before I could plan how I was going to maneuver past Gado, new problems emerged for me. The trapdoor dropped me into a strange underwater tank. From a glance, the tank seemed like the most amazing sight I've ever viewed. Almost. The next room I walked into appeared to be a sanctuary for monkeys. Fun fact about me. Throughout my travels over the years, I actually learned how to speak fluent Monkeynese. What? Yes, I'm serious. I spoke to them in Monkeynese. So as ridiculous as it may sound, I asked the monkeys for help. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. King Connigan initially seemed to be very intimidating. But I quickly found out that he was a great leader who genuinely cared about each individual in his tribe. Speaking entirely in Monkeynese, I told King Connigan about my life as an explorer and treasure hunter. I told him about my quest to acquire the precious golden elephant and the challenge I faced how to get past Gado to seize it. I thought King Connigan would become uninterested in my dilemma and tell me I was wasting his time. But surprisingly, he listened to my entire story with care as if I myself was a member of his tribe. And so off I went to go to the next room. But boy, was I frightened of the dangers that lied ahead. After leaving the home of the Connigan tribe, the next door led me to a maze. The halls of the maze were dark and misty. I had no clue of what dangers lied around the corner. And didn't King Connigan mention extremely deadly creatures in here? I quietly tiptoed down the hall to take a peek if anything lurked around the next corner. And sure enough, the hall was infested with ghosts! Oh, but these were no ordinary ghosts. The skeleton disappeared from existence eternally. And I realized, if any ghost physically touched me, that the same would happen to me. However, I was completely terrified, and my natural human instincts took over me. Ah! Whoops. I was cornered! Were my chances of surviving completely doomed? Huh? What's this thing inside my pocket that's poking into my side? Inside my pocket, I found an emerald that I had swiped from the underwater tank. Yes, the emerald on my wall over there is the one I found in the pyramid. Suddenly, the words of King Connigan ran through my brain. Green objects would protect me from the ghosts. Bravely, I took the shiny emerald and stuck it out between the ghosts and myself. The ghosts all retreated! With the path cleared, I darted through the halls of the maze. Racing through the halls and shooing away ghosts with the emerald, I made my way towards the exit as fast as I could. At long last, I had reached the end of the spooky ghost maze. The emerald served me well and saved me from a frightening death. Relieved to have reached the hall's end and to not have to deal with any more ghosts, I went into the next room. Well, that'll heat things up a little, won't it? But why would King Connigan advise me to not think and just run in here? Yeah, that explains a lot. Run! I successfully managed to reach the other side of the bridge without being burned by the lava. But where was the treasure room? After a painful landing onto a floor of coins, I looked around to see where I was at. I had finally reached the golden elephant. It had been a long journey to finally reach it again. I nearly faced death via a shark, ghosts, and lava, but I ultimately prevailed. And I could finally say the golden elephant was mine. Hello there. Kind of forgot about you. Say, could you do me a favor and peacefully let me leave for this lovely golden elephant alive? Please? Guess that means no. Gado chased me all around the room like we were a cat and mouse. My mind was racing on how I could defeat Gado and run away with the elephant, when suddenly King Conigan's final tip of advice dropped into my head. And so, I took the biggest risk of my life in order to defeat Gado. So, Gado, you think you'll catch me? You'll never catch me with that abnormally large head weighing you down. King Conigan's advice was working! Did I also happen to mention that your skin looks like the bed of a dried up lake? Based on the sight of your hideous teeth, you clearly have no knowledge whatsoever of what a dentist appointment is. And your rat corpse-scented breath can support that claim as well. Gado's enragement caused a giant earthquake throughout the room. And suddenly, the floor under Gado shattered and formed a huge hole under him. Yes! And that is the story of my journey to acquire the greatest treasure of my career as an explorer. You know, the journey may have been very perilous, but I surprisingly learned an important lesson as well. Some goals may be quite hefty to accomplish, but if you never lose the drive and determination you had at the starting line and maintain it all the way to the finish, you can accomplish anything. I encourage all of you young whippersnappers to apply that lesson to your daily lives. With that, I wish all of you a good night, and one more thing. When you leave, can you exit through the door like a normal person? Thanks.